Sorry about that. I guess I hit the limit on the recording software, so I'm uploading a part two. So I've just validated the databases there, and now it should be still running. Still running there. So what a student will need to do to register is essentially, and this will all be transparent, but they will need to give a copy of their public key to the professor via this database, as well as a link to their repository. The instructor's public key has already been added, so they have pull access, but they need to add a copy of their repository to the records so the instructor will know where to pull from. And that's base 64 in right here. My public key would go here as well, and here's my Georgia Tech username. So we'll hit enter there. And there we go. We got the registration. So we can go look at the feedback from the database, and you can see here that it was added. And then it's actually in the database here. So what this allows, instead of having the instructor maintain an always-on server, this will allow students to essentially do registration even if an instructor's server is not online, which means that there's a lot of flexibility for infrastructure based on resources. So for grading requests, either final submission or test checks, students can request with metadata telling what assignment and project will be run via the test framework in a Docker container. Scores will automatically be posted to the student's repo in a folder with a timestamp. If the instructor is comfortable with the potential for grading in a distributed system using a Docker swarm exists, but it's not ideal since other students could potentially reverse engineer the Docker instance and get the other student's source code. Grading can also be ran using the student's tests on the student's local machine. The instructor may want to hold some tests back to ensure that the student is not gaming the test framework. So still to be added is a nice command line interface gluing this all together. There was a lot of output today that didn't mean a lot because it's still kind of in debug stages, and getting this demo pulled together today still had a lot of output going there, but it'll be a lot cleaner in the final product. The next part I'll be undertaking is the underlying container management and student development environment. Additionally, this will all be packaged in a class-independent image, and this image will be deployed to students as a virtual machine or built to deploy in any popular cloud framework. Thank you for your attention.